Just before I start this video, can you hit the thumbs up on this one and also subscribe if you're new? So we're being lied to yet again. We've just been given information who owns what shares, and Stuart Donald owns 34%. Centauri owns 20%, but he only paid £1 for, and Charlie Mathen with his pink trousers and brown brogues owns 5%. So some might say lie to, some might say misled, but the fact that Charlie Mathen's been gone to the matches and been pally-wally with KLD has rubbed fans up the wrong way, and they've got pissed off, and the questions have come to light yet again: who owns what? And for me, I know KLD owns the majority of 41%, but Mandrox as a collective, I know Centauri runs Mandrox and all that, carry on, but he can act on behalf of the other two, and it's just a load of shit really when you think about it. I think with them owning the majority is a reason why we've been penny pinching the past two windows. KLD said in his first interview, and he made it clear, this is a shared ownership, which in my eyes, that means he's not putting a penny in unless the rest of them do. And we all know for a fine fact, Stuart Donald and his mates were never going to put a penny in, because they've been asset stripping the club since they come in, well, since after that first field season. And then you've got to look at it, where did the 20 million go? What went missing? Where did they put that? I haven't seen that put back into the club yet, really. I would be, really, let's be honest. It's just it's another thing with this club. The roller coaster yet again, on a downward spiral yet again, with us being an absolute laughing stock. Now you've got to look at why Roy Keane turned us down. He went for this interview, which Charlie Mathen was there, listened to what they had to say, and thought, fuck that. Then the second interview, in my opinion, come around because the fans uproar in the fact that we wanted Roy Keane in, so they thought, we'll get him for another interview, try and twist his arm a bit more, and he went back and thought, no, not any chance. And he's seen through them. He's seen through each and every one of them liars, in my opinion. The absolute liars. This data-driven approach, we all know now, was a load of bollocks. It's because they didn't have any money to put. They weren't going to put any money. They've got it, but they weren't going to put it. You know, you've got a lot of Sunderland supporters at the beginning were saying they felt as if Stuart Donald and Mandrox, they ran the show, and that KLD was just Mandrox's puppet, which at the time I laughed at it, and now looking at it, I didn't want to see it, but it's looking a bit more that there's a little bit truth in that. Where for me, how have we got a billionaire, not just like, he's not a millionaire, he's an actual billionaire, and he's not putting hardly anything into the club, hardly anything. The Jermaine Defoe transfer now, for me, seems a smokescreen. It was just a PR stunt to shut the fans up, and it worked. It kept us quiet, and now it's just, as you know, if we won games, the questions probably would have cooled off and wouldn't have been getting asked as much. But since we've started losing and drawing games, the questions have come to light even more, and fans of getting even more pissed off. Stuart Donald did say years ago that once he's outstayed his welcome, he would sell up. Well, he's clearly outstayed his welcome, so it's time for him to sell up. There's a Facebook page going round, and there's also a lot of noise on social media now that they're starting to do protests, and the hashtag Mandrox out hashtag is starting to trend all over the place. And I think now it's time that they got out the club, because it's going to be very toxic on Saturday. The hashtag Mandrox out is starting to circulate more and more, and it is actually trending at the minute on Twitter, because the fans are seriously pissed off. You could say misled, in my opinion, is lie to, simple as that. They were joke over there, and KDL is not squeaky clean in this either, because it was like in the beginning, oh, it's a new chapter in Sunderland's. Bullshit, absolute bullshit. Data-driven approach to transfers. That was a load of bullshit, and I could see through that when they were mentioning it as well, because I wasn't too pleased with the best at the time with the calibre of players that were coming in, thinking, Jesus, look what Ipswich were digging, look what Wigan were digging, look what MK Dons were digging, and we weren't digging that. We weren't digging that one. We're going for really, really inexperienced young players, and that's not going to get you out of League One. Yes, the ground running the first 10 games, but it's come back to bite us in the arse now, and I feel as if it's come at the wrong time, this, when we need 6th place to get out of this division. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in my match preview in about half an hour or so.